Hi guys, welcome back to the Ralph and Nat channel. I'm Ralph.
And I'm Nat.
And today we have a very
exciting news. And don't mind Ace, he's a part of the family, but we have a huge announcement. And I really feel like this is the start to a new journey, a new chapter in our life. And we're just gonna say it. Moving to Spain. Woo!
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. How do you feel?
I feel excited. So we're gonna be moving to Spain. We're gonna be starting in Spain, and then we're gonna go to Italy, and then go back to France, and kind of go down the coast. So we're gonna be in Spain for 3 months, and then we're gonna go to Italy next, because I really want to be in the summer in Italy still, and then go back to France. But I know that some of you guys are like, this is huge news, like why, like how long have you guys been planning this? So you want to tell them a little bit, because this has been like something I've wanted like forever. So you want to tell them a little bit about it?
About why we're doing it?
Yeah, like why are we moving to Spain?
So we're moving to Spain. So here's what happened. Both Natalie and I were supposed to study abroad while we're at Berkeley, but then COVID happened, so then we couldn't go. And actually, I went to Spain probably like 3 years ago. Yeah. And I traveled out there for a bit, and I like fell in love with Spain. And I remember like when I was there, I was like, I would love to like retire here. Like this is such a beautiful place. Like I love the architecture, the people, just like the vibes.
I wanted to live in Italy, and I was like so excited since high school to study abroad, because I feel like it's so different, like living in another country versus like visiting.
So she wanted to move to Italy, and for like I remember for like weeks, like every day she'd be like, let's go like travel and like work from like a different country.
I think I've been telling you since like last year.
And I think in my head I was like, I'm down, just not right now. You know,
yeah,
I feel like
always say that.
I feel like we're at a stage in our life where we're really building up our businesses, really building up. Like we had a lot of momentum, and I was like, I don't want to lose that right now. But then like after we talked about it more, I was like, I think right now is actually probably the perfect time.
So I literally bugged the crap out of him. Like for over a year, I was chinging. I'm like, I'll make you a PowerPoint. Like I was desperate, and there was like something in me that was like calling me to Europe. And the crazy thing is, I've never been to Spain. I've only been to Greece and Europe. I've never even been, but something like really was telling me like I have to go. Like I should go. I think after like a year and a half, I was like, look, like our lease is up for our apartment, and like I was like everything, like anything he would say, like what about our car? I'm like, we'll put it on turbo, we'll figure it out. Once he was on board, like 110%. It took me a while because he's a little stubborn. But once I got him on board, now he's like, oh, I'm gonna live in Spain.
I mean, you can't blame me because it's such a huge move. Like,
but for me, I feel like I've been scared to do other things that we've done.
But the thing is, like, it's like I'm not that I'm scared.
I think it was because you were working at Microsoft.
I'm like working. It's like I don't know. I feel like I just didn't want to the whole move. I feel like it was gonna throw us off a bit. Right, which it might, because you're traveling, moving different places.
But it's like once you get there, you're there. And I think even like our apartment that we have in Spain, it's 2 bedrooms. So now we have like an office. We're gonna up our content creation. Of course, we're gonna run our businesses out there. So we're not like traveling out there. We're living out there.
Yeah, but the way I see it is like it worked out kind of perfectly. Like everything kind of worked out, right? So we're at our apartment right now, and we got our 8-month lease at this apartment, and we basically our lease is over like in 2 months, and we made the decision maybe like 2-3 weeks ago. Our lease is over in like a month from now. And we literally made the decision like 3 weeks ago. So it worked out, right? When we got this idea, like that idea in our head, we had it, but it was more like 3 weeks ago when we like solidified.
Like we bought the plane tickets, like we're doing this.
And I feel like it works out now because, like, one, we could both work from home, right? Like, we don't have anything that's kind of like...
Because, like, we were working all day here, but we were in the apartment. And I'm like, what difference if we're working all day but in Spain? You get me? Or in Italy? Like, we're still going to be working even out there. I think business is always our priority. I just really want to indulge myself in different cultures. And since we're so young, I feel like it's going to really affect us and, like, change our life and change our perspective, like the world and the land and everything.
And then right now we don't have kids, so
We have 2 dogs.
We have 2 dogs, which is another challenge when you're moving around.
It's a whole thing. And then we're actually gonna be saving a lot of money from living in Spain. Although we did get a very luxurious apartment out there.
Yeah.
But I want to live good. I want to live comfortable. Kind of.
Yeah, the cost of living is a lot
cheaper,
more affordable in in Europe and
Yeah.
Spain and stuff. So why Spain?
Why Spain? I think one of the big things is we talked about. You've been there, and since we both speak Spanish, I want to perfect my Spanish. Like I need to come back speaking the most perfect Spanish, and B, I think we'll feel a little more comfortable because we do speak Spanish rather than if we go to like Italy first. You know, like I think a little comfort, and I mean, just living in Spain, like that seems like a dream. We're gonna live in different countries, so we're gonna start in Spain and then Italy and then France. I know we're gonna go backtrack a bit, and then we do want to do Bali as well in Thailand. So we're gonna like travel the world and build our businesses and live life to the fullest and document everything.
And then I guess to add some more context, so like we're technically gonna be like digital nomads, right? That's what we're gonna technically be.
Yeah.
So
which
means like digital nomad, right? You're like working in another country where you're from, like digitally, like remotely, right? So actually, Spain in January of this year, they announced like a digital nomad visa that you could apply to, which basically means if you're making money from the U.S. but living out there, they'll grant you like a visa, right? So you just have to meet like their salary requirement, right? So that's what we're gonna apply to.
So that just launched in January, which is perfect because we're entrepreneurs and we fit right into that program.
So it worked out. Like if you think about it, like that literally just launched in January. So it worked out. So we do want to.
It was meant to be.
Yeah. So we do want to stay longer in Europe. Then there we go. The digital nomad visa.
And I do want to make it clear that we are still going full throttle on our businesses. We're like about to scale one of them, building another. So that does not stop. I read something on Instagram, and I'm sure everyone has seen this, but it's like, if you had 3 years left to live, what would you be doing? And I remember I was thinking about it in the shower, and I'm like, damn, like if I had 3 years left to live, obviously spend time with family, but I would die unhappy if I didn't go see the world and like travel the world. Like that is like, I'm like, but I love to build my businesses. I'm like, but I just have this like feeling like I want to go see the world and I want to travel and like learn about people's cultures. So then I was like, man, like I really think I'm living my dream the moment we're there and I'm building my businesses and I'm traveling the world. And like if my family comes visits, like that's like my dream. So I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
Any last thoughts?
Stay tuned, subscribe, and follow along our journey. Like it's gonna be wild. We're gonna be posting a lot of the behind the scenes, traveling to different countries, what it's like day to day. So definitely subscribe and stay tuned.
And we just got a drone too, so we're going all in on like content creating, building our businesses, traveling the world, and showcasing it to the world behind like our lens. So we're excited. Subscribe and let us know if you have any questions for us down below. Bye.